Have you checked that the new product or service that you are launching is compliant with privacy laws? In this video, I'm going to share with you how can you do so. What do you have to do to make sure your new product or service that is being launched or modified remains compliant with privacy laws? Hello and welcome. This is Punit here. In this video, I am going to introduce to you the concept of DPIA. Yes, DPIA is Data Protection Impact Assessment. We will get to that in a moment, but first and foremost, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking time. I'm Punit Bhatia. If you don't know me, I make privacy simple and help you to manage it. So what is a DPIA? A DPIA is a Data Protection Impact Assessment. Some people call it Privacy Impact Assessment. Why do you need it? The purpose of a DPIA is to help you assess if the new product, new service, or the modification of a product or service is going to create a risk towards the freedom or the rights of data subjects, that is your customers. So what exactly or when exactly do you need this? Let's imagine you want to partner with a company and offer your customers great products in collaboration, and as part of that collaboration you need to share some of the data. It deserves a little bit of attention, and that's what is called having an assessment called Data Protection Impact Assessment. Or a very simple example, you want to buy a list of subscribers from another friend of yours and send them your products, your information. Again, it's worthwhile to consider if you should do a data protection impact assessment. In such cases, it's always worthwhile. You don't have to do it always, but it's good to consider. Now, what do privacy laws say about this data protection impact assessments? As per requirements in most privacy laws, DPIA is necessary when an activity involving large-scale processing of personal data is being modified or initiated. Now, this activity may be a service, may be a product. But now, I used the term large scale. Now, who determines this is large scale? Now, that's usually decided by a data protection officer or a privacy expert. And I understand some of you may not have a privacy officer or a data protection officer, but that's okay. And we will get to that in a moment. But before we get there, what are the complications or what is the complexity involved in a DPIA? If you are not used to it, yes, it can seem complicated because it has a lot of questions that you need to answer. Questions like, does the processing activity map to one of the legitimate business purposes? You may have seen my video on 6 legitimate purposes for processing of personal data. You need to map the current activity to one of them. Does it require consent? Does it impact the rights and freedoms of individuals? Now, these are questions which can be challenging, and that's where you can be helped. And once you are helped, there needs to be a decision on how much of impact does it have. Yes, it is complex, and that's why some companies, and personally I also recommend something called a layered approach. That means you have a pre-DPIA small set of questions which allow you to understand if a DPIA is needed or not, because it is not needed always. As I said, it is needed when large scale processing is there. So you can create some small questions which allow you to filter out if a DPIA is needed or not, and then conduct a DPIA. And again, if you are conducting a DPIA for an IT application or a business process, it may be slightly different. So you can create 2 variants of DPIA. Who can help you get this done? If you have a DPO, you can involve him. Alternatively, you can hire an expert or a consultancy firm, or you can train one of your staff. Now, each and every option has its pros and cons. Like if you don't have a DPO, what do you do? Or if you have a DPO, do you really need one? Can you afford one, especially if you are a small and mid-sized company? And if you hire a consulting firm, yes, it sometimes is very expensive, or most times it is expensive. And if you train your staff, they will have other things and they will not become privacy professionals overnight. And there's also an idea. I can help you. I can help you for as low as 49 euros a month or more, based on the size of your company. And then as and when you have a query, as and when you have a question, we can work out the needs, the requirements for DPIA and all things like this. So do contact me. My contact details are in the comments. And for now, I hope you find this video useful. Write your comments. Take time to like it, comment it, and subscribe to my channel. And last but not the least, thank you for watching this video, taking time, giving me your attention, and have a great day.